So what are the limitations of MRI, and how can we overcome these? Well, one limitation is still that we are not very good at monitoring repair. We're quite good at sensitively picking up a damage in the white matter, but not very good at repair. And Sandra has alluded to already to remyelination that occurs following a bout of demyelination. These are the respective histological sections of that. And for in order to visualize this, or to provide a first attempt at visualizing this that can then later on be translated into the clinical field, you can use a very powerful machine, so more powerful than those that you usually use currently in people with MS. So that's a magnet with 9.4 Tesla compared to 1.5 magnetic field strength in the conventional. But what you can actually see here is kind of live, although this is a postmortem section, but you can directly visualize a repair process here, this little rim of remyelination that you can see over here in the scan as well. So this is the MRI, this is the histological section, this is demyelination, that is also demyelination, but here you have this rim of remyelination. So imagine monitoring or being able to monitor this in people with MS with a treatment that fosters this, this process, that would be extremely helpful. So this is my image of a postmortem brain, so everybody can close their eyes or leave them open. So this is what such a sample of brain donated to the MS tissue bank looks like when it's not fixed yet. So all these red arrows point at white matter lesions. And it's interesting because Sandra said before this, you can't see gray matter lesions, but in some cases, like this one, you actually can see even lesions in the gray matter. I think it's really, again, an element of rediscovery now that we know it's there, and it's quite abundantly there, we actually see it even with the naked eye. But in the MR situation, again, it's very difficult to visualize, so we've again used our powerful machine to scan certain blocks. So here you can again see clearly a white matter lesion, okay? But we can also here on this histological section see that there's a lot of demyelination going on in the cortex, and that corresponds to a hyper intense or bright area in the cortex here. And then you can do more experiments to try and quantify changes in the cortex, such as what we did here, to look at the actual number of nerve cells, whether any of these measures correlate with that. And so this is, for example, a pyramidal cell, so a motor neuron cell. And in fact, the number of these nerve cells correlate with the T1. So you remember this movement. And so this is sort of a first attempt, or a first go at finding a measure that in vivo or in patients with MS may be able to quantify the number of neurons.